Teaching children with autism to label and touch their body parts is one of the most important skills to teach. Body parts are important no matter if your child is very young and has no language, or if your child is older and has some language. Over my many years working with hundreds of children with autism, I've come up with 3 successful strategies to help you teach this crucial skill. Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Barbera, autism mom, board certified behavior analyst, online course creator, and best-selling author of The Verbal Behavior Approach. Each week, I provide you with some of my ideas about turning autism around. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do that now. Today, I'm sharing a small excerpt from a Facebook Live event I did recently, and I wanted to let you know why it's important to teach body parts to your child or clients and the best strategies I know to teach them. Back when Lucas was little, before I knew he had autism, when he was just getting evaluated by early intervention for speech and language delays, and then when he was evaluated for autism and diagnosed one day before he was 3, there were some questions about, can he touch his body parts? And I mistakenly said yes, even though he couldn't. So when they assessed him and asked him to touch his belly or touch his eyes, Lucas didn't do it. So they said to me, well, you said he can touch his body parts, but he can't. So can you show us how you have him touch his body parts? So I'm like, oh, sure. I have to sing the Barney song. First we touch our head and then our toes and then our belly and then our nose, or whatever the rhyme was. That's the only way Lucas knew how to touch his body parts. So he was not comprehending touch eyes versus nose or head. He had no idea. And I wasn't trying to make him look better than he was. I just was clueless about how to even assess body parts. And so you might be thinking, well, what's the big deal, Mary? I have found over the years, because I've worked with hundreds of kids directly and trained thousands of people around the world, both in person and online, is that body parts should be one of the first skills we focus on for a few reasons. One is that body parts tend to be one syllable in length. I did a video blog on the importance of how to get kids talking, and in that I talk about syllable length versus word length. And so eyes, ears, nose, they're all one syllable, and they tend to be easy for kids to say. The second big reason that I really stress body parts is because the sign for eyes is actually touching your eyes. So it can be a very easy gesture, even if you don't have vocal language yet, to touch your eyes and get eyes. Mr. Potato Head's eyes, which is one of the ways, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So you can touch your body parts, you can say it. There tend to be easier words to say. And then the third major reason that I want to teach children body parts is because if they have pain, I can find out where the pain is. And I did a video blog on this probably years ago, because my son Lucas was having head pain and headaches, and he was able to, at that point, tell me head hurts. Now he's almost 23 years old now. He can still say head hurts, but he can't describe the pain, like it's stabbing pain, it comes here and it extends down here. He doesn't have that much language that he can elaborate. But if I didn't know that he at least had pain, I would think these problem behaviors were caused by something else. So those are the big 3 reasons why I really am have a big focus on trying to teach body parts. So now I do want to give you 3 ways that you can start. You can start right away tonight trying to teach body parts if your child or clients don't have the ability to touch their body parts, request body parts, or label body parts. So the first way is to use a magnadoodle, and if you don't have a magnadoodle, you can simply use a piece of paper in the same manner. Okay, so you use a magnadoodle or a piece of paper, and then you can just say circle, circle, And you're going to be doing the drawings. Eventually, some of my kids really like to draw, and they end up drawing the body parts and talking at the same time. Then we would want to get them to indicate that they want the eyes drawn. So I might even say eyes, eyes, and I might have the child touch his eye and draw an eye. Oh, eye. Okay, let's do the other eye. Eye. And I'm just going to be demonstrating here. Nose. I might touch my nose. Nose. This is a very easy response. The child doesn't have to do anything or say anything. They can simply just sit there and watch, especially in the beginning. Then mouth. And I like to do teeth too, because teeth is a good tact and man. We're going to be working on brushing teeth and all that stuff. So ears, we're going to do ears. We're going to do hat. We can make glasses, especially if the child wears glasses or mommy wears glasses or therapist. Those are just some easy ways. Again, you can use a magnadoodle, a piece of paper, you can use different color markers, a whiteboard, whatever you have on hand. But I find that that is a great way to pair up some body parts. The second thing, my absolute, I think, favorite toy in the world is Mr. Potato Head. And even if you have a 12-year-old or 14-year-old who is not labeling body parts, or touching body parts on command with touch your nose, and they touch their nose without you showing them, then, some people say, well, Potato Head, that's not age appropriate. You know what? If they have the language ability of a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, we're going to have to use toys like this that we can take apart. So we take all the parts, and I just have a few of Mr. Potato Head's parts, but I'm going to have a bag full of these parts, and I'm going to start labeling them and putting them in for the child. So shoes. I give them to the child, help the child put the shoes on Potato Head. Same thing with eyes. Eyes. I hold things up to my face and to my lips, really. I don't really care about eye contact. I care about them looking at my face so that they can model my language, hopefully. So eyes. I help the child put the eyes in. You get the idea. So we're going to want to do that. As you can see, the eyes and the hat and the nose, everything then is worked on within Potato Head, worked on magnadoodle, worked on with piece of paper. And so and if you have a child that is vocal to some degree, getting echoic control, getting the ability to request body parts is sometimes very, very easy. And the third way that I teach body parts, in addition to the magnadoodle or piece of paper and Potato Head, is a lot of times I'll use video modeling. And I will use songs such as head, shoulders, knees and toes. I might do that just with me on a video. I'll do that in person with the child, have them be touching, just like I got Lucas to do the Barney sing-songy touch your body parts. If we're doing them out of order with Potato Head and with a piece of paper or a magnadoodle, we can also do them in a sing-songy fashion with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And I had some success, a lot of success, with a client named Kurt who had some pop-out words, and most of them were body parts. He would say about 10 words per session, per 2-hour session. And a lot of them would be eyes and ears and nose. And so I decided to make 2 video models for him. One was me singing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Another one was me just labeling body parts. So the camera is just right on me. Eyes, nose, mouth, teeth, glasses, hi. And I did that. 2 weeks later, I got back from a vacation. I hadn't seen him for a couple of weeks. I just walked in. I'm like, hi. And Kurt said, hi, eyes, nose, mouth, teeth, glasses, hi. And I literally had forgotten about the video that I made that I was hoping Mom would get on his iPad. From that session on, instead of getting 10 words in 2 sessions, I got 100 words in 2-hour sessions. So it was a way for Kurt and for other kids to just really go up with their language. So in that respect, you know, the Magnadoodle, the potato head, and then finally video modeling was just icing on the cake for kids like Kurt, who really used that to springboard their language. And Kurt is now in elementary school with very little support. He's conversational. And so, you know, some of these gains, we just have to start somewhere. And I think body parts are a great way to start teaching kids. If they have no language, no ability to touch body parts, or even if they have body parts, but they only say them on their own terms, and you want to really strengthen that skill, I would highly recommend you check out some of these resources and get your child or clients to speak in sentences. I hope you enjoyed this short snippet. Wherever you're watching this, I'd love it if you would leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, share this video with others who may benefit. And for more information, you can attend a free online workshop at marybarbera.com/workshop. And I'll see you right here next week.